Hello again, crafty friends. This is Stephanie here with another episode of Flosstube. My pronouns are she, her. Welcome back if you're joining me again, and welcome in to anybody checking me out for the first time. Sorry about the shaking. So I haven't done a lot since I was last here. I was working on a secret project, which is now complete. I can't show that to you until the recipient receives it. So I'll share with you what I've been up to otherwise. Done a little bit of crochet as well, and then some plans, and then I got some happy mail to open up as well. So first thing I'll start off with today is January Stitch for Pride, which was Keith Haring. So we learned all about Keith Haring and his life and his art. And I did stitch this. This is the first piece of the SAL in January. These 20 stitches, a Stitch Dad. It is the cauliflower for fabric, which is Determination by Mislaid Pages. And this is a 28 count Lugana. I do not have the call for flosses, so I did this in Night Stalker's Calling, Jewel, Bug, Nebula, which is a variegated blue and purple. It's just gorgeous, and it looks fantastic. It came out just wonderful. So that was a start and a finish. I did the learning and the stitching all in one day. So it was a very busy day. Hopefully nothing falls. The second thing I worked on is I finally started my temperature dragon. The pattern by Dr. Christie's Corner Needlework. I will link her shop below. If you want to do this, you can get started on it. We are still in January, plenty of time. And this is where I'm at. So the pattern calls for just doing one temperature. I am doing the highs and the lows. The highs are the outside of each section, and then the low is the middle of each section. And I'm using a rainbow of dinky dyes. Not dinky dyes. Pardon. These Stitch Me silks. They look the same. The cards are different. They're all beautiful. And this is on a mystery fabric 32 count linen that I got off a freebie table. From on that, I was all caught up. Now about 5 or 6 days behind again. And once all the stitchy stuff that I did, then I did some crocheting. I started a couple of shawls. Actually, this is a scarf. So I can show to you. The other one's attached and kind of precarious to get out. So this is called the Iris's scarf. Iris's scarf. It's a pattern I found online by C.J. Brady Designs. And it's not the exact. To do that. So I used Lion Brand shawl and a ball in the colorway Wind Chimes. And I finished the main body of it. And it's got this sparkly effect. It's all variegated blue. It's very pretty. Right now it's a little bit short, but I gotta add to it. Fortunately, I ran out of that color. So I'm gonna see if this will go with it. This is the same type of yarn in the color Prism. As you can see, it has some blue in it, but it's mainly greens and purples. There's some yellow in there. So this will be interesting. I think it'll go fine, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that turns out. Stay tuned. And the other one I will show you next time, so I will be more prepared. And that's all I've been up to as far as crafty stuff. Looking around, making sure I didn't miss anything. I have stuff I want to start. So I am participating in the Most Magnificent Ink Circles Round Robin again this year. I participated last year, and I'm actually doing two. So the first group I'm in is being headed up by Jules. And in that one, I am with Deanna, Sarah, and Julia. And I have chosen Fairy Ring Around the Rosy. I changed my pattern 3 or 4 times. I'm not doing it in this colorway, so I'm using uncalled for thread and uncalled for fabric. These are meant to kind of do what you want with anyway. So for my fabric, this is another mystery fabric. It is a 32 count, some sort of even weave, because that's what my group is doing. And it's very, very bright pink. And then the floss I chose is a dyeing for cross stitch in unicorn, which I thought was appropriate. So I'm very interested to see how this works up. Hopefully it works up and I'm happy with it. I'm sure I will know very quickly. So that's the first round robin. Let me just put this away so it doesn't get all disheveled. And that's going to be mailed out in March, by the end of March, so I still have plenty of time. And then the second round robin is myself, Michelle, Bendy Stitchy, Rachel of Rachel Ray Crafts, and Heather. And we're not all doing mandalas. We're kind of just doing our own thing. And so I chose comparatively small red ship of light. Very nice pattern. Moderately sized, not huge. I'm not a monochrome or two color pattern person, so I'm doing more than one color, or two colors is called. And I'm putting it on this beautiful blue opalescent fabric. This is also another Jessie fabric, Mislaid Pages, in the color Borealis. It is a 28 count opalescent Lugana. Keep the string off, see if I get some more of this gloriousness. This has the beautiful variegation Jessie is known for. Some purples in there, some blue, some opalescent, but not in your face opalescent. It's a little more subtle than some of the others I have seen. So it's just the right amount for me. I don't want too much sparkle. So that makes it very, very difficult to stitch on. This is perfect. And then I chose some Night Stalker's Calling. This is Morticia. It's a beautiful gray. Some fiberless semi-fibers. Mummy? No idea. That's it. Fiberlicious Romy. Yeah, bleh. Can't talk. Fiberlicious in dark chocolate. That's a lot easier to say. That I plan on using for the ship. And then a Threadworks number 1039. So I did have a plan. I didn't write it down, so I gotta refresh myself on what the plan was. So we shall see what that becomes. That's all I can think of right now for plans. There are a couple of other things, but these are priority because they do have a timeline. They both are to be mailed out at the end of March, like I said. So that's that. So it's a bird. Let's precariously perched. So I did get some happy mail. I took part in the Kitted Up swap, run by one of the Megans of Long Distance Stitchers and Michelle, the Chinook Crafter. So we were discussing, it started in one of Michelle Bendy's Twitch or on her live Flosstube. It happened. Things always happen. The hive brain, as we call it, comes up with these lovely ideas, and we were talking about how we have all this stash, and it would be interesting to get something up for somebody. So the Kitted Up Swap was born. So basically, you made up a wish list. There were three different levels of how much you wanted to contribute and kit up how much stuff you had. If you have a large stash, you could go big. So I have accumulated quite a bit of stuff. So I went all in, and my package arrived the other day. So I've been very anxious to get into it, which is why I'm recording this at like 2 in the morning. So I'm not sure when you'll see it, but this lovely package arrived from Sarah Sovereign. I'm not sure who that is yet. If there's something in here that has a screen name that gives me a clue, maybe I do know who she is, but we shall see. So, they already cut the tape because it was taped up really, really well. So, address is on top, so we're not going to show that. Wrapping materials. Ooh, oh, wow. All right, so there's a lot of stuff in here. So we'll start with this. There's a note on the back. Beautiful little card. Oh, nice. Oh, it's a very sweet note. This is very cool. Looks like she probably handmade this herself. So that's very sweet. So we got some finishing supplies. I do not have finishing materials. So there's some rickrack, some pom-poms. Very, very nice. There's also some lace in here. Very fancy. Oh, wow. It's your pearl cotton. Interesting. Looks like number 5 pearl cotton. Bunch of it. Very intriguing. So we didn't know what pattern they would pick. We didn't know what they would do. Got some cotton. This would be great for some backing fabric. Very pretty. Mixed up with that. So many things. Scissors. Can't have enough scissors. Some cute little needle minders. These are pins, which will, of course, become needle minders. This one's really cute. Aww. Another one. More fabric. These are fabrics that I tend to buy and wrap things with when I'm sending gifts. But clearly they can be used for finishing as well. So lots of finishing supplies, which is good because I'm lacking in that. That's why a lot of things aren't getting done. Seam ripper with a very generous handle. So that's nice. Oh, I've seen these before. So this is a tool holder. Could definitely use that. I also diamond paint, and I know these are used for holding diamond painted pens as well. Nice thick ones. Ooh, little clips. Cute. Ah, okay. Little jewelry. Put it on your scissors. Use it on a zipper pull. Just like it's going on the scissors. We got some quirky Quakers. We got quirky Quaker chicken. Very, very cute. Cardboard to make sure it didn't get ruined. Okay, we're at the bottom. This nice little bag. Oh my goodness. It's a really nice little handmade bag. What's in here? Ah, fabric and classic colorworks. Sorry for the crinkle. All right. So classic colorworks. We got honeycomb, ruby slippers. It's beautiful, beautiful red. Never comes out right on camera. Twisted marshmallow. Blowing it out a bit. It's not that glow in the dark white. And then brown sugar. Very nice. We got some fabric. Interesting texture. This is some 28 count flax cashel linen. Nice little piece of that. I get two of them. Perfect for quirky Quakers. Then we got two in this color. It's like gothic Lugana. Ooh. I like even weaves. I prefer even weaves. I've discovered this is nice, dark, moody blue and purple. So there's two pieces of that. So lots and lots of goodies to play with. Thank you so much, Sarah. I will certainly get use out of all this stuff. I'm going to pause you briefly while I put this away so I have some room here on the desk. Please hold. And hit the right button. And we're back, I think. So, I think that's about it. Obviously, there's that. That is the Bird Box 2024. I'm not going to show that to you yet because it's not February yet. And I don't want any spoilers for anybody. I most likely will bust it open before the first and record it, but it will not get shared on here until sometime in February. So I think that's about it from me. I'm going to continue on my temperature sale all year. There's another sale that the last drop is dropping on February 1st, so I got to get going on that because I'm already behind. And start my ink circles. So I got plenty to do to keep me busy. And of course, I have to ship out my kitted up swap. This is going out tomorrow. Megan and Michelle. It's going out tomorrow. I meant to ship it out yesterday. Didn't get to the post office before they closed, so tomorrow it is. So that's it for me. I will hopefully see you next time. If you want to come back, I do not usually edit. I'm not that fancy. I like to keep it nice and simple. So that's all I have to share for now. So till next time, happy stitching. Bye.